Hello guys and welcome to another awesome video. And today we are going to be reading Dire for Wimpy. I already read 10 books of this already. I just need 3 more books and I'll complete the series. Double down to get away the meltdown. And there's a new book releasing. It's called Wrecking Ball, Dire for, and it's the 14th book of Dire for Wimpy. I think it's going to be released on November 10th. Yeah, I saw one on the Wimpy Kid. Oh, there's the cheese that Raleigh ate. Ew. Anyways, if my classmates watch this, that'll be awesome. Let's just get on into it. It's been 47 seconds, and it's already 8:04, so I gotta be quick. Because I always take 1 hour to finish every book, so yeah. First of all, let me just get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it says on the cover, but when mom went out to buy this thing, I specifically told her to wait, what? What? I'm just gonna read in real life, not on the camera.
What are you talking to?
My video.
Huh?
My video.
Okay.
I specifically. Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna read it from my camera. I specifically told her to get one that didn't say diary on it. Great. All I need is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. Sissy, punch. The other thing I want to clear up right away is that this was mom's idea, not mine. But she thinks I'm going to write down my feelings in here or whatever. She's crazy. So just don't expect me to be a dear diary this and dear diary that. The only reason I agreed to do this is all because I figure later on when I'm rich and famous. Yes, you are rich and famous. Well, not too rich actually. I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long. So this book is gonna come in handy. Gregory, tell us about your childhood. Why were you always so handsome, so smart and handsome? Here's my journal. Now, shoo. Like I said, I'll be famous one day. But for now, I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. Morons. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever invented. You got kids like me who haven't hit their growth spirit yet, mixed with these gorillas who need to share twice a day. Out of my way, runts! And then they wonder why bullying is such a big problem in middle school. If I was up to me, grade levels would be based on height, not age. But then again, I guess that would be kids like Kira Gupta would still be in the 1st grade. Yeah, I know this person. I knew him since Roger Rules. Yeah, Roger Rules, the 2nd book. Today is the 1st day of school, and right now we're just waiting around for the Why do I always keep burping? Oh my, it's only 4 minutes, and we're just at the 4th page. We're just waiting around for the teacher to hurry up and finish the students' term. So I figured I might as well write in this book to pass the time. By the way, let me give you some good advice. On the 1st day of school, you gotta be really careful where you sit. You walk into the classroom and just plunk your stuff down on any old desk, and the next thing you know, the teacher's saying, "I hope you all like where you're sitting." Brill came in late today and almost sat to my right, but luckily I stopped that from happening at the last second. Is this seat taken? Yes! Yes! Next period, I should just sit in the middle of a bunch of hot girls as soon as I step in the room, but I guess if I do that, it just proves I didn't learn anything from last year. Greg, will you please pass this note to Shelley? Why, certainly. Greg is dark. No, he's not. Mom, I don't know what is up with girls these days. It used to be a whole lot simpler back in elementary school. The deal was if you were the fastest runner in your class, yes, I am fast, you got all the girls, and in 5th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCoy. Nowadays, it's a whole lot more complicated. Now it's all about the kind of clothes you wear, or how rich you are, or if you have a cute butt or whatever. And kids like Lonnie McCoy are scratching their heads and wondering what the heck happened. The most popular boy in my grades, Bryce Anderson. The thing that really stinks is that I always been into girls, but kids like Bryce has only come out in the last couple of years. I remember how Bryce used to act back in elementary school. Girls are stinky poos. Yeah, I don't think girls are stinky poos. But of course, I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Like I said, Bryce is the most popular kid in our grade, so that leaves all the rest of our guys scrambling for the other spots. The best I can figure that I'm somewhere around 52nd or 53rd. Most popular this year, but the good news is that I'm about to move one spot because Charles Davids is above me, and he's getting his braces next week. Whoa. I tried to explain all this popularity stuff to my friend Lala. It's probably hovering right about the 150 mark, by the way. But I think it just goes in one ear and out of the other with him. Today we had physics education, so the first thing I did when I got outside was sneak off to the basketball court and see if the cheese was still there. And sure enough, it was. The piece of cheese has been sitting on the blacktop since last spring. I guess it must have dropped out of somebody's sandwich or something. After a couple of days, the cheese started getting all moldy and nasty. Nobody would play basketball in the court where the cheese was, even though that was the only court that had a hoop with a net. Then one day, this kid named Darwin Wash touched the cheese with his finger, and that's what started this thing called the cheese touch. It's basically like the cooties. If you get the cheese touch, you're stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. Oh wait, whoops. But it's not that easy remembering to keep your fingers crossed. Every moment of the day. I ended up taking mine together so they stayed crossed all the time, and I got a D in handwriting, but it was totally worth it. This one kid named Albert Hall got the teach test in April, and nobody would even come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Amy moved her way to California and took the cheese touch with him. I just hope somebody doesn't charge the cheese jump again, because I don't need that kind of stress in my life anymore. First day, I'm having a serious hard time getting used to the fact that summer's over and I have to get out of bed every morning to go to school. My summer did not exactly after a great start, thanks to my older brother Roger. A couple of days in the summer vacation, Roger woke me up in the middle of school in the night. Told me I slept through the whole summer. But luckily, I woke up just in time for the first day of school. Shoot. You might think I was pretty dumb for falling for that one. But Roger was dressed up in his school clothes, and he set my alarm ahead to make it look like it was the morning. Plus, he closed my curtains, so I couldn't see that it was still dark out. After Roger woke me up, I just got dressed and went downstairs to make myself some breakfast, like I do every morning on the school day. But I guess I made a pretty big racket, because the next thing I know, Dad was downstairs yelling at me for eating Cheerios at 3 a.m. in the morning. Ah! It took me a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. After I did, I told Dad that Roger was playing a trick on me, and he was the one that should be getting yelled at. Dad walked down to the basement to cheer Roger out, and I tagged along. I couldn't wait to see Roger was. But Roger covered up with tracks pretty good, and to this day, I'm sure Dad thinks I've got a screw loose or something. Today at school, we got assigned to rating groups. They don't come right out and tell you if they're in the gift group or the easy group, but you can tell them right away by looking at the covers they hand out. Binks' group. That's easy. That's the gift. Anyways, I was pretty disappointed to find out I got put in the gift book, because that just means a lot of extra work. When I did this screening at the end of the last year, I did my best to make sure I got put in the easy group this year. Fred picked up the book. Woo, thanks. Mom's really tight with our principal, so I bet she stepped in and made sure I got put in the gift group again. Mom is always saying I'm a smart kid, but I just don't apply myself. But if there's one thing I learned from Roger, it's set people's expectations really low, so you end up surprising them by practically doing nothing at all. Roderick, I want your dirty underwear off the kitchen table for you before I get home from work. Actually, I'm kind of glad my trying to get there in the easy group didn't work. I saw a couple of the Binks' Boo kids holding their books upside down, and I don't think they were joking. Well, the first week of school is finally over, so today I slept in. Most kids wake up early on Saturday. Yeah, like me, I woke up at 7 to watch cartoons or whatever, but not me. The only reason I get out of bed at all on weekends is because I can't stand the taste of my own breath anymore! Unfortunately, Dad wakes up at 6 a.m. in the morning, no matter what day of the week it is. And he's not real considerate of the fact that I am trying to enjoy my Saturday like a normal person. Woo! I didn't have anything to do today, so I just headed up to Rowley's house. Rowley's technically my best friend, but that is definitely subject to change. I've been avoiding Rowley since the first day of school, when he did something that really annoyed me. We were getting at our stuff from our lockers at the end of the day. Rowley came up and said, "Wanna come over to my house and play?" I told Rowley at least 1 billion times that now we're in middle school. You're supposed to say hang out, not play. But no matter how many noogies I give him, he always forgets the next time. I've been trying to be a lot more careful about my image ever since I got to middle school, but having Raleigh is definitely not helping. I met Raleigh a few years ago when he moved into my neighborhood. His mom bought him this book called How to Make Friends in New Places, and he came into my house and tried all these dumb business. Knock, knock, huh? Termos. Excuse me? Termos to be something like a thick iron funny bone! Say what? I guess it's kind of felt sorry for Wally, and I decided to get him under my wing. It's been great having him around, mostly because I get to use all the tricks Roger pulls on me. Did you know that if your head is bigger than your face, than your face. It's a sign of low intelligence? Really? Ha! Gotcha! But do I have low intelligence? Let me check again. You know how I said I'll play starts up pranks on Raleigh? Well, I have a little brother named Manny, and I could never get away with pulling any of that stuff on him. Mom and Dad predict. Why? Mom and Dad protect Manny like he's a prince or something, and he never gets in trouble, even if he deserves it. Yesterday, Manny drew a self-portrait on my bathroom door, permanent marker. I thought Mom and Dad were really going to let him have it, but as usual, I was wrong. Ah! But the thing that bugs me the most about Manny is the nickname he has for me. When he was a baby, he couldn't pronounce brother to start calling me Barbie. And he still calls me that now, even though I kept trying to stop Mom and Dad to make him stop. Luckily, none of my friends have found an idea, but believe me, I have some really close calls. Happy birthday, Greg. Hey, this one says to you, it's Bubby. It must be a mistake. Mom makes me help Manny get ready for school in the morning. After I make Manny's breakfast, he carries his cereal bowl into the family room and sits on his plastic potty. C's for cookie and cookies for me. Ha! And when it's time for him to go to daycare, he just gets up and dumps whatever he didn't eat right in the toilet. Wow. Dumb. Mom is always getting me about finishing my breakfast. What if she had to scrape cornflakes out of up the bottom of the plastic potty every morning? She wouldn't have much of an appetite either. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I'm super good at video games. I bet I can beat anyone in my grade head to head. Fortunately, Dad does not exactly appreciate my skills. He always getting on me about going out and doing something active. So tonight after dinner, when Dad starts hassling me about going outside, I try to explain how with video games you can play all sports like football and soccer, and you don't get all hands full. But as usual, Dad didn't see my logic. Dad is a pretty smart guy in general, but when it comes to common sense, sometimes I wonder about him. Slam. I'm sure Dad would dismantle my game system if he can figure out how to do it. But luckily, the people who made them parent-proof. Damn, nah. Dag nah, these fancy gadgets. Every time Dad kicks me out of the house to do something sporty, I just go up to Raleigh's and play my video games there. Unfortunately, the only games I can play at Raleigh are car racing games and stuff like that. But whenever I bring a game up to Raleigh's house, his dad looks at it on some parent's website, and if my game has any kind of fighting or violence in it, he won't let us play. I'm getting a little sick of playing Formula 1 racing with Raleigh because he's not a serious gamer like me. All that you have to do is Raleigh is naming your car something ridiculous at the beginning of the game. And when you press Raleigh's car, it just falls into pieces. Bad. Anyway, after I got done mopping up the floor with Raleigh today, I had to tell him I ran through the neighbor's sprinkler a couple of times to make it look like I was sweaty, and it seemed to do the trick for Dad. Woo! But my trick kind of backfired because as soon as Mom saw me, she made me go upstairs and take a nice freaking little shower. I guess Dad must have been pretty happy himself for making him go outside yesterday, because he did it again today. It's getting really annoying to have to go up to Raleigh every single time I want to play a video game. This is weird kid named Fregley who lives house right between my house, Rowley's, and Fregley's hanging out in this front yard, so it's pretty hard to find him. You want to see my secret photo? No thanks. Fregley's in my physics education class at school, and he has this whole made up language. Like when he needs to go to the bathroom, he says, "Juice! Juice!" us kids have pretty much figured Wrigley out right now, but I don't think the teachers have really caught on yet. Okay, kid, do his ways. Today, I probably have gotten to Raleigh on my own anyway, because my brother Roger and his band were practicing down in the basement. Wow. 29 pages and 20 minutes so far. Roger's band is really awful, and I can't stand being home when they're having rehearsals. His band is called Loaded Diaper. Oh, but only it's spelled Loaded Diaper on Roger's fan. I think he spelled it that way to make it look cooler. I tell you. Check how Loaded Diaper is really spelled. They're being used to him. Wow. Loaded Diaper. Dad was against the idea of Roger starting a band, but Mom was all for it. She's the one who bought Roger's first drum set. I think the mom has the idea that we're all going to learn play instruments and then become one of those family bands so we can share on TV. Ah! Dad really hates heavy metal, and that's kind of music Roger and his band play. I don't think Mom really cares what Roger plays or listens to, because to her, all music is the same. In fact, earlier today, Roger was listening to one of his CDs in the family room. Mom came in and started dancing. Why, you little punk? I hate it! That really bugged Rocket. So he drove off to the store and came back 15 minutes later with some headphones. I pretty much took care of the problem. Yesterday, Roger got a new heavy metal CD, and it had one of those parental warning stickers on it. I forgot to listen to one of those parental warning CDs. His mom and dad never let me buy them at the mall. So I realized the only way I was gonna get a chance to listen to Roger's CDs if I snuck out of the house. This morning after Roger got off, I called Roger and told him to bring his CD player to school. Then I went down to Roger's room and took the CD off his rack. You're not allowed to bring versatile music players to school, so I had to wait to use it until lunch when the teachers let us outside. As soon as we got the chance, me and Roger snuck at the back of the school, loaded up Roger's CD. But Roger forgot to put batteries in the CD players, so it was pretty much worthless. Then he came in with this great idea for a game. I'll choose, let's put headphones on your head and then try to shake them off without using your stupid hands. The winner of the whoever shaken in the soda. The winner was whoever shook the headphones off the shortest amount of times. The record was 7.5 seconds, but I think I might have shocked one of my feelings older. Right in the middle of our game, Mrs. Craig took around the corner and caught us red-handed. She took the music player away from me and started chewing us out. Ah! Bird! I think she had the wrong idea about what we were doing back there. So, watching all is evil and how it's going to ruin our brains. I was going to tell her that there weren't even batteries in the CD player, but I couldn't tell she didn't want to be interrupted. So I just wait until he said that. Then I said, yes, ma'am. But right when Mrs. Craig was about to let us go, Roger started blubbering about he doesn't want rock and roll to ruin his brains. Honestly, sometimes I don't know about this boy. This lucky boy. Not really. Wow, 35 pages and 36 pages in 24 minutes. Well, now I've gone and done it. Last night, everyone was in bed. I snuck downstairs to listen to Roderick's CDs on this stereo in the family room. I put Roderick's new headphones on and carefully cranked up the volume really high, then I hit play.
No.
First, let me just say I definitely understand why they put that parental warning stickers on CDs. But the only thing I got here about 30 seconds, the first song before I got interrupted. Turns out I didn't have the headphones plugged. into the stereo. So the music was actually coming through the speakers, not the headphones. Dad marched me up to my room, shut the door behind him, and then he said, let's you and me have a talk. Friend. Give me a second. I just sorry guys, I just had to do this, but yeah. Oh, whoops.
Any brush your teeth na?
Anyway,
After that, huh?
when Dad says friend away, you know you're in trouble. First time Dad ever said friend, like to me, I didn't get that he was being sarcastic, so I kind of let my guard down. Friend equals good. I don't make that mistake anymore. Tonight, Dad yelled at me about 10 minutes, and I guess he decided he'd rather be in bed than standing in my room, yelling in his underwear. He told me I was grounded for playing video games for 2 weeks, which is about what I expected. I guess I should be glad. Glad that's all he did. I don't understand it anymore. Anyways, it's getting. Well, that must be pretty. Wait, what? Here's the book. Usually, if you mess up in front of Dad, he just does whatever he got his hands on you. Good time to screw up. Bad time to screw up. Okay. Mom has a totally different style when it comes to punishment. If you mess up when Mom catches you, the first thing she does in a few days, what do you punish for? What? Burp! And while you're waiting, you do all these nice things to get it easier. I just dusted the dining room for the heck of it. Wow! I just dusted the dining room for the heck of it. How thoughtful of you. Hello. But then after a few days, right when you forget you're in trouble, when she lays on you, are you having fun? Yeah! No video games for a week! Wow! This video game ban is a whole lot tougher than I thought it would be. But at least I'm not the only one in the family who's in trouble. Roderick's in some hot water with Mom right now. 2. Mom got a hold of one of Roderick's heavy mail magazines, and one of the pages had a picture of a woman in a bikini lying across the hood of the car, and then Manny brought into his daycare for show and tell. I just need to poop. I'm sorry, guys. I really need to. Okay, so this is the end of part 1. I'm just gonna finish page 41. Anyway, I don't think Mom was too happy about getting that phone call. So I'm managing it to myself, and that honestly wasn't anything to get worked up over. But Mom doesn't allow it. I miss stuff in the house. So that's all for the video. I hope it gets published. It's only 28 minutes. It's like 43, whatever. So it's like 50 seconds. So yeah, and exactly in the 50-second mark. Bye.